Kapa Hawaiian FM 100.3, 99.1 and online at kaparadio.com. Joining us today for Kapa Kaia'ulu is Julie Mitchell and Sylvia Dolina with Kuikahi Meditation Center. Can you tell us a little about your nonprofit, Julie? Kuikahi Meditation Center. Or mediation. Well, look at me. Look at me. That's where I need to be, Julie. I need to meditate.
Well, first you said medication, and then you said and then you said meditation, and we get that all the time. So it's not medication, which might help with mediation. It's not meditation, which also might help with mediation.
All of the above. All of the above.
All of the above. So Kuikahi Mediation Center. We are the sole nonprofit mediation center serving East Hawaii, and one of only 5 in the state. We were founded in 1983 as a program of the Island of Hawaii YMCA, and we became our own independent nonprofit organization in 2006. So we have a 38-year track record of providing conflict prevention and resolution services.
Wow.
Our vision. Oh, sorry. Did you want to say something?
That's a long time. Go ahead. Continue on.
Okay, and our vision is a peaceful community where people routinely seek common ground. Our mission is we empower people to come together, to talk and to listen, to explore options and to find their own best solutions. And to achieve this mission, we offer mediation, facilitation, and training to strengthen the ability of diverse individuals and groups to resolve interpersonal conflicts and community issues.
Now you folks have a free brown bag series talk story. What's that about?
Okay, so every third Thursday from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m., we host a talk as a part of our Finding Solutions, Growing Peace Brown Bag Lunch series. And these talks are free and open to the public. Attendees are encouraged to enjoy an informal and educational talk story session and connect with others who are also interested in finding solutions, growing peace.
That's amazing. And you never know, or when you're having that conflict, what to do at that moment, and to know that there are skilled people who can walk you through it. Now, how long have you folks been holding these talks?
Well, we started our first one back in July of 2015. So this year, 2021, is our 6th year of hosting these talks. And
has with the pandemic and all, has that changed the talk story a bit?
Absolutely. So we used to hold our Brown Bag Lunch series in the Office of the Prosecuting Attorney here in Hilo. And in 2020, at the beginning of the shutdown, we had to cancel March, April, May. And then we restarted the monthly talks on Zoom, like we're doing now, as so many people are using. And what's kind of cool is an unexpected benefit from holding the brown bags on Zoom is we now have attendees who are joining us from all around the island, the state, the US continent, and even other countries. And we've been able to invite speakers who live beyond Hawaii Island.
Oh, that's exciting. Now, what is the topic of your next brown bag on May 20th?
Well, on May 20th, we have a speaker, Sylvia Dolina, and she is speaking on the topic, Playing the Change Game, Strategy and Mastery. And we're lucky enough to have Sylvia Dolina here with us today. So if I could give a little bio about her and introduce her, she will talk about what she's going to share on May 20th. So Sylvia Dolina, she holds an MBA and she worked for Hewlett Packard for 18 years, including as the Global Programs and Operations Manager. She's worked as an external business consultant with HP and other high-tech and retail companies like Best Buy and AMD. And most recently, Sylvia helped facilitate Hawaii Rainbow Rangers acquire the Hawaii County Animal Control Services contract. And she delivers leadership development programs throughout Hawaii and beyond. Sylvia, how are you?
Aloha, Sylvia.
Hi, aloha, thank you. So in this talk, we're going to look at the game of change. And whenever a change comes up, people get into sometimes an innate sense of survival because something's changing around them, even with positive change. So what if there's a way that you can bring out positive change by understanding all the components involved in that change. So what I do in this talk is use the analogy of a chess game or any game, and we can look at the situation, the players in the game, and the navigation more objectively. So in this talk, I will help the audience with 6 steps. And the first step is to gain understanding of the actual situation that needs changing by naming the game. Okay, many times we change the wrong thing because we don't actually understand the entire situation. So by naming the game, we get clarity. And I'm just going to give you a quick little example. In high tech, where I spent most of my adult life, there's a game called Merit Raises Based Upon Performance. So many get into this game not knowing that this game is really a forced ranking to administer a finite bucket of funds to the employees based upon perceived performance. So when they say we gave merit raises based on performance, if you didn't get part of that, then it feels unequal or unfair or whatever, because they don't really understand there's a finite bucket and only so many people get it. So that's an example of naming the game, really understanding what that game is. So number 2 is to understand clearly the positive change that you want as an outcome. Because if we're not clear about what we want as an outcome, we'll go off track and definitely will not get the results we expect. Mm-hmm. So number 3, know all of the players in the game. Who are the participants in the game and what their concerns are? Because everyone has things that they care about and things that they worry about. And if we really know about and understand what people care about, it then creates an opening for common ground. It creates motivation for people to work with us in this change. So by knowing their concerns, we can also alleviate or mitigate those concerns. So it's really about understanding people and all the people in the game. So number 4 is to build mastery in winning this current game and how it works. Because if we go into wanting to change things, we can cause unintended consequences. We can really mess things up, because especially if it's a complex system. So playing the current game as it stands right now, following the rules, will give whoever the change agent is understanding, insights, and experience. And then step number 5 is with deep understanding, we change the game for a better outcome. And now we can get someplace. We can change some of the moving parts without causing a mess. We can get better results. And it takes mastery of the current game to do this. And when you have mastery in a current game, it builds trust for the next step. So our last step that I'll talk about is to create a new game, a new paradigm shift to exceed and expand the outcome. And now that the game has changed for better results, it's much easier to present a new paradigm that will exceed expectations, because people will get excited about that. And then it'll become the new norm. And people who are out there for a very important cause need to understand that as a change agent, that trust is key, and building that trust and rapport with the people that you're in the game with will really create that by understanding this. So those are the steps, and I hope everyone will join us.
Awesome, Sylvia.
May 20th.
I want to sign up already. How can our listeners find out more to sign up for this presentation?
You can sign up, Kaya, and your listeners can sign up by getting the Zoom link for our free brown bag lunch talks. You can register online at freebrownbagtalk.eventbrite.com. That's freebrownbagtalk.eventbrite.com. And folks can also call Kuikahi Mediation Center at 935-7844, or find us online at hawaiimediation.org. That's 935-7844 or hawaiimediation.org.
I'm signing up, and all those details will be right below this video. Ladies, it's always a pleasure. Mahalo nui.
Thank you so much.